as U2 comes in off of a decent efforts and then drawing the rail post last time out, stumbled at the start and lost all chance in that one. I'm just going to cross a line through that one and the two previous efforts for this runner in photos, both at this $20,000 claiming level. I think Wild as U2 fits very well with this bunch. We'll see if Gilbert Ortiz can get a smooth trip with this runner in the opener. Second choice, the rail runner TD's Playboy drops from the maiden allowance level down to the $20,000 claiming level for this one. Two decent starts and has a little bit of an excuse in each start, in tight in both of those efforts, but a third and a fourth, and again the drop in class might help this runner's chances in the opener as well. Third choice, we're looking to the 4, currently catching the early money and 2 to 5 on the board. That's the 4. She's a Bad Moon Rising. This runner also dropping into the maiden claiming company after a couple of trips against the maiden allowance level. Not away all that sharply in either of those two efforts, so this runner will be hoping for a little bit sharper beginning to give her a better chance here in the opener. We're going to put that early favorite as our third choice on the board. We're looking to the 2, Wild as U2. Again, we'll toss the last where she stumbled at the start. See if she can make amends in the Tuesday opener. They'll head to the track in just a minute or two. Good luck on this Tuesday night. Runners coming onto the track for tonight's first race. These are Louisiana bred maiden 2-year-olds. Claiming tag $20,000, 300 yards the distance of the opener. Overweight on 3, Devon Secret Jet, the rider 1 pound over. Overweight on 4, She's a Bad Moon Rising, rider 2 pounds over. First race kicks off the rolling doubles and pick threes here at Evangeline Downs. Offers exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering, and it kicks off the early pick 4. Post time is set for 5:35. Post time is 4 minutes away. The horses are nearing the starting gate. Post time in 1 minute. Runners now set to move forward. Post time for tonight's first race. TD's Playboy first to move in. There's Wild as You 2. She's a Bad Moon Rising and SF Hold Tight. Last couple, Fancy Guns and Devon's Secret Jet. Is on party. Good break for Wild as You 2. Also away well down on the inside was TD's Playboy. Middle of the racetrack charging on Fancy Guns. TD's Playboy, Wild as You 2. Wild as You 2 pokes a nose in front. Wild as You 2 in the opener. TD's Playboy second. Fancy Guns was third. Unofficial top three posted on the board. The winner is 2, Wild as You 2. Second 1, TD's Playboy. Third 5, Fancy Guns. Photograph to determine the other placings. Running time 15.273 seconds for the 300 yards. And that is a very quick 99 speed index for Wild as You 2. Running fourth is the 4. She's a Bad Moon Rising. 2154 in the opener. And the first race is now official. And now entering the winner's circle is Wild as You 2. 2-year-old Bay Filly by He's a Fast Dash out of the Tack It Like a Man mare Wild and Fast. In Louisiana by Wild and Fast Racing LLC. Owned by Chris Locklear. Winning trainers Van Haywood and the winning rider Gilbert Ortiz. Wild as You 2, a $6.60 winner in the opener. Winning 2-1 exact is worth $10.30. 50-cent try 215, $12.80. Winning dime super 2154, $4.52. Second race on the card, we're running around the hook. 870 yards for starter optional claiming company, 3-year-olds and up. The only runner in for the claiming tag is the 2. He's a dash faster. There's a late workout for the 2. He's a dash faster. On November 27th over at Delta Downs. This runner worked a 660-yard workout, 38.01 seconds, breezing over a fast track. No other changes to the program in the second race. Continues the rolling doubles and pick threes. Offers exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. Post time is set for 6 o'clock. Post time 17 minutes away. And Wild as You Too with a very clean trip there in the opener. And again, the stumble at the start costing all chance. Dropping back into the claiming ranks certainly helped that runner. And easy run for Wild as You Too in the opener. Second race on the card, we're going to go around the hook, 870 yards the distance in this one. Top pick, looking for Mr. Desert Streak as the top pick in this one. This race is for horses that have started for a claiming tag of 5,000 or less in the last 2 years. And Mr. Desert Streak has been in the $7,500 claiming company this summer, won a $5,000 event at Louisiana Downs back in March. But all the efforts for this run have been pretty steady, dating back to last year. Is 5 for 11 here at Evangeline Downs on the board. Runs for the Trey Ellis barn, which is never a bad thing. And Ubaldo Luna has been aboard this runner quite a few times. They've had some pretty good success together. Ubaldo Luna has been aboard for 3 victories with Mr. Desert Streak. I think with a clean start, this runner will be very tough to beat in tonight's second race. Second choice, we'll look to the rail runner. That's Strutting My Jewels Off. This runner had been running kind of the elongated sprints, 550s and 400-yard dashes earlier in the summer, then went an 870-yard dash at Delta Downs and finished very strong in that one. This is another runner who had a lot of success here at the track. Is 10 for 19 overall on the board and is 12 for 27 on the board at the distance of 870 yards. So Strutting My Jewels Off, looking to take advantage of that inside post. Also has handled an off track, 2 wins in 6 trips. Does need to pick it up a little bit from the past couple of efforts to stay in touch with Mr. Desert Streak. But again, that inside post, very beneficial around the hook if Strutting My Jewels Off breaks alertly. Roberto Maldonado in the irons. Third, we'll look to the 2. He's a dash faster. Now, this runner has some back class that the others do not show in their form. This runner was running in stakes races in 2019, including a win that this runner won and then was disqualified from back in 2019. 2020 wasn't a very successful season for this runner. Only one start this year. That was against Allowance Company. And again, this is the only runner in the race in for the $10,000 claiming tag. So while the others have all faced a $5,000 level claiming bunch within the past year and a half or almost 2 years now, He's a dash faster, has not. So does have to run for the claiming tag. And so does kind of drop in class a little bit for this effort. We're going to put He's a Dash Faster in third. 4-1-2 in tonight's second race. They'll head to the track shortly. Good luck. Runners coming onto the track for tonight's second race. Starter optional claiming company going 870 yards in this one. The only runner in for the tag is the 2 He's a Dash Faster. Also a late workout for the 2 He's a Dash Faster on November 27th at Delta Downs. Had a workout 660 yards, 38.01 seconds, breezing over a fast track. Second race continues the rolling doubles and pick threes, offers exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. Post time for the second is at 6 o'clock. That post time is 4 minutes away. Horses are nearing the starting gate. Post time in 1 minute. Race fans, we do have a late change report in tonight's fourth race. In tonight's fourth race, scratch the 3, Be Sweet. Be Sweet, number 3, now scratched from tonight's fourth race. And the horses have reached the starting gate. Post time for tonight's second race. Strutting my jewels off, and Mr. Desert Streak first to move in. He's a fast dasher. The big gray Mr. JB. Runner easy to spot. Last couple. Patriot Mountain and Louisiana Flyboy. Louisiana Flyboy getting a little help from the assistant starters. Now that runner walks in, last to move in, Patriot Mountain. Well, Louisiana Flyboy was halfway in and then backed himself out of the gate. And they got him in and he backed out again. Third time's the charm. And last to load is Patriot Mountain. Is on party. Very smooth beginning On the inside for Strutting My Jewels Off, and then it was checked. Strutting My Jewels Off checked sharply as the big gray Mr. JB reaches out for the lead. Mr. JB making it all the way down to the rail, and now Mr. Desert Streak rushing past that rival as they make their way to the halfway point. Big gray down on the inside, Mr. JB. Mr. Desert Streak to the outside, 3 lengths back. In the middle of the race course, Louisiana Flyboy tries to make up some ground. Also down between runners, moving on, Patriot Mountain. They charge inside the final 8th. Mr. Desert Streak is there. Mr. JB tiring. Patriot Mountain late on the scene. It's Mr. Desert Streak who holds on. Patriot Mountain second. And Mr. JB was third. Unofficial order finish posted on the board. The winner is 4, Mr. Desert Streak. Second, 3, Patriot Mountain. Third, 5, Mr. JB. And fourth, 6, Louisiana Flyboy. Running time, 46.753 seconds. That is an 86 speed index for Mr. Desert Streak. Second race is now official. Now entering the winner's circle is Mr. Desert Streak. 7-year-old Brown Gelding by first down Mr. Jess out of the Wall Streak mare Miss Desert Streak. In Louisiana by Jean Terry Glesner, owned by Kaylee Walker, trained by Trey Ellis, assisted by Ramiro Suarez, the winning rider, Ubaldo Luna. Mutual price is on the board for tonight's second race. $7.60 winner for Mr. Desert Streak. Winning 4-3 exact is $12.40. 50-cent try of 4-3-5, $47.65. A dime super 4-3-5-6, $37.35. Early double 2-4, $12 even. Third race on the card. Made an allowance, 2-year-olds, 220 yards the distance. Rider change on 4 JJ first down dash. The rider's Floriberto Maldonado. Overweight on 7 Carter's Fancy Everett. Rider 2 pounds over. Third race continues the rolling doubles and pick threes. Offers exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. Post time set for 6:26. Post time's 15 minutes away. The race replays for the quarter horse season here at Evangeline Downs are sponsored by the Cox Stallion Station. Cox Stallion Station in Kaplan, Louisiana. Stallions over at Cox Stallion Station, Carter's Cartel, Corona's Leaving You, Dominion, Freight Train B, Ivory James, and Jess Different. These runners have sired winners of some of the biggest races across the country in recent years. Cox Stallion Station, we appreciate you for sponsoring the race replays, the 2021 quarter horse meet. And Mr. Desert Streak rushes through the far turn. Wasn't off to a great beginning, but let the kind of some of the traffic clear, then rushed around to take the lead, then held off fast closing Patriot Mountain in the second. Third race on the card, maiden allowance 2-year-olds, 220 yards the distance. Top pick, well, we're going to go with my little buddy, Check Colton's Wagon. We'll see if Check Colton's Wagon has anything good in it tonight. Check Colton's Wagon ran second last time out. Pretty sharp run, going 300 yards, and they're going to jump up from the maiden claiming company into the maiden allowance company. They're also going to shorten up in distance. And Check Colton's Wagon's had a couple efforts where she has broke very sharply and just hasn't been able to finish the race off. So maybe shortening up to the 220-yard distance, if she breaks as sharply as she did last time, even in the jump up in class, she could be very tough in this one. She's a nice price on the board at 5-1. Second choice, we'll look to the 2-horse Logan's Fast Game. Very steady runner. 2 efforts here at Evangeline Downs. Been part of photos in both of those trips. Both of those at this level. Another runner going to shorten up just a bit. And Logan's Fast Game away very sharp in the debut here at Evangeline Downs. What you got, Marcus? And Logan's Fast Game, not as well as sharply last time out, but did rush into the race before being outkicked in the final yards. And we also want to draw attention, Logan's Fast Game will wear a hood in this race. Does not have the blinker cups on it, but this runner does wear a hood. For third here in the third race, we'll look to the 8-horse, Just Solid. This runner had some trips over at Sam Houston where this runner broke very sharply, and then in a trip over at Lone Star, hopped in the air at the start from the rail post, lost all chance in that one. We'll see if Just Solid can get a sharper start like some of her Sam Houston trips. Also shortening up in distance. Maybe that'll help her chances with a good beginning as well. And she's currently catching a little action, 3-1 on the board. But we're going to see if Check Colton's Wagon with a sharp start can get the win here in the third. They'll head to the track shortly. Good luck. Runners coming onto the track for tonight's third race. 2-year-old maiden allowance condition, 220 yards the distance. Rider change on 4 JJ first down dash. Make the rider Floriberto Maldonado. Overweight on 7 Carter's fancy effort. The rider 2 pounds over. Third race continues the rolling doubles and pick threes. Offers exacta trifecta superfecta wagering. Post time set for 6:26. That post time is fast upon us. After the post parade, you'll want to make your wagers early to avoid being shut out at the mutual windows. And race fans, the third race each and every night of the quarter horse season, sponsored by Louisiana Quarter Horse Breeders Association, proud sponsors of the Louisiana Million Night, December 18th. The LQHBA will also be sponsoring some scholarship giveaways on December 18th. 5 scholarships, each with a value of $2,000 apiece, will be given away on December 18th. Registration begins at 4:30. Registration closes after the 4th race. And again, we do appreciate the sponsorship and the support of the LQHBA in the 2021 quarter horse season. Race fans, there will be a late change here in tonight's third race. Number 5, I'm Streaking Awesome, being returned for a change of rider. That rider to be announced momentarily. Number 5, I'm Streaking Awesome, returning to the paddock for a change of rider. And race fans, now we do have a late change in tonight's third race. By order of the stewards, scratch the 5. I'm Streaking Awesome. Number 5, I'm Streaking Awesome, has now been scratched from tonight's third race. You had the number 5 horse in a double or a pick 3. There will be a consolation payout. If you had that runner in the early pick 4, that selection will transfer to the off-time favorite. Again, a late scratch the 5. I'm Streaking Awesome. And the runners for tonight's third race now set to move forward. Seven, Carter's Fancy Effort will load without the rider, and Haziel Aquino will hop back aboard. You Know I'm a Train moves forward. Here She's Touched. Logan's Fast Game moves in. Apolitical Fancy. Next up, Check Colton's Wagon. Here's JJ First Down Dash, and last load is Just Solid. Is on party. Good breakdown on the inside for Check Colton's Wagon. Middle of the race course, She's Touched. Down on the inside is Logan's Fast Game. They charge to the wire. Here's She's Touched up in time. Unofficial order of finish posted on the board. The winner 6, She's Touched. Second 3, Check Colton's Wagon. Third 2, Logan's Fast Game. And fourth 8, Just Solid. 6328 unofficially in the third. Running time 11.821 seconds for the 220 yards. That is a 94 speed index for She's Touched. And again, race fans, the late scratch of the 5 I'm Streaking Awesome. Again, consolation double and pick 3s. If you had that runner in the pick 4, transferred to the off-time favorite, which was number 2, Logan's Fast Game. Third race is now official. And now entering the winner's circle is She's Touched. 2-year-old Brown Filly by Jet Black Patriot out of the Trace Sace mare TD Jess Trace Sace. Louisiana by Copper Spring Ranch, owned by Brett Lee Abrams. For trainer Trey Ellis and assistant Ramiro Suarez, that's back-to-back winners on the card. Winning rider Juan Francisco Garcia Jr. $10 even for She's Touched as the winner of the third race. Winning 6-3 exact at $18.20. 50-cent try 632 $19.30. A dime super 6328 $18.88. Consolation double 4-5 is worth $3.20. The winning combination 4-6 is worth $16.90. Consolation pick 3 2-4-5 is worth $6.65. The winning combination 2-4-6 $23.15. Fourth race on the card kicks off the Evangeline Downs pick 5. In the fourth race, scratch 3 Be Sweet. Rider change on 7 CRE's Love. The rider is Arturo Alvarez. Along with the pick 5, fourth race continues the rolling doubles and pick 3s. Offers exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. Post time is set for 6:55. Post time in 15 minutes. And she's touched up in the final jumps to catch Chet Colton's wagon in tonight's third race. Fourth race on the card kicks off the Evangeline Downs pick 5, and with the late scratch, we do have a little adjustment to the earlier ticket that we posted. So let's take a peek at that ticket now. It kicks off here in the fourth, and instead of having the 3, which was our top pick, be sweet on the ticket, we've added the 5 TK Strut and Royal. So we'll have 157 here in the fourth. We'll get to those runners shortly. 3 in the fifth with the 3, 8, and 9. Top pick, the 8, JR Speedy Jess, is the red pen selection of the night. Sixth race, 3 runners, 4, 6, 9. Top pick, the 4, Strike Ability. Single in the seventh with number 2, Streaking in the Wind. 2 runners in the last with the 8, 9. Top pick, the 8, Just Cherry. Here in the fourth, again, the top pick was the 3B Sweet, but now we've shuffled them a little bit. So the number 1, Jibby's Bebe, becomes the top pick here in the fourth. Jibby's Bebe off of a very nice win going 400 yards here the first week in November. It was at the distance of 400 yards, finished strongly in that one, cuts back in her first trip against Winners. Again, 2 solid trips here at Evangeline Downs for Jibby's Bebe. And if she handles the inside post, she does have a shot here in the fourth. Second choice, we'll look to the outside runner. That's CRE's Love. Another runner winning last time out. Has 2 real good starts here at Evangeline Downs as well, both showing very good braking ability and running on strongly. And CRE's Love certainly, if able to brake as sharply as the last 2. The other runners are not great breakers. So CRE's Love maybe could get the jump on this bunch. Again, first time against Winners. CRE's Love from the outside post. One from the outside post last time out. So did handle that test very well. So we'll look for a repeat effort from CRE's Love. For third, let's look to the 5 TK Strut and Royal. With 440 yards in an effort here last time out. Didn't get away all that sharply. Shows the runner was in tight a bit early, but did hold position in that one. So with a cleaner trip, TK Strut and Royal deserves a look. Runs for the Lanny Keith barn. They have had a ton of second place finishes at the meet due to start getting some victory pictures for that barn. Guadalupe Lucio Jr. in the irons. Selections not riding along with the 2-horse, getting all the money, Miss Money Flying. That runner does have 1 good trip here at Evangeline Downs, but most of the efforts over at Sam Houston. And again, we think the Sam Houston numbers seem to have kind of come across a little inflated. So we left the 2, Miss Money Flying, off the ticket. We're going to look for the 1-horse Jibby's Bebe with a good run here in the fourth. Kicks off the Evangeline Downs pick 5. Good luck. Runners stepping onto the track for tonight's fourth race, 3-year-olds and up that have not won 2 races lifetime. They'll go 350 yards in tonight's fourth race. These runners all eligible for a $5,000 claiming tag. In the fourth race, scratch 3 Be Sweet. Rider change on 7 CRE's Love. Make the rider Arturo Alvarez. Fourth race continues the rolling doubles and pick threes. Offers exact, a trifecta, superfecta wagering. And it kicks off the Evangeline Downs pick 5. Post time set for 6:55. Post time just a couple minutes away. The horses are nearing the starting gate. Post time in 1 minute. Runner set to load for the fourth. TK Strutting Royal moves in. Gibby's Bebe. Here's Miss Money Flying. Last couple, Bayou Boogie Boy, CW Miss Quick Cash, and CRE's Love. Is on party. Quick break in between runners for Bayou Boogie Boy down on the inside. Gibby's Bebe now shows her speed. Gibby's Bebe now charges and opens up. Bayou Boogie Boy second, far outside CRE's Love, but this one's all Gibby's Bebe. Unofficial order of finish posted on the board. The winner is 1, Gibby's Bebe. Second, 4, Bayou Boogie Boy. Third, 5, TK Strutting Royal. Fourth, 7, CRE's Love. 1, 4, 5, 7 unofficially in the fourth. Running time for the 350 yards, 17.539 seconds. And that is a 94 speed index for Gibby's Bebe. Race fans, we did have a couple claims out of tonight's fourth race. One of those claims is the winner, Gibby's Bebe. Gibby's Bebe claimed for the $5,000 tag. Goes to, and that was in a two-way shake. Goes to Karen Angus, Gilberto Rosales, the new trainer. Correction. That's number 7. CRE's Love goes to Karen Angus with Gilberto Rosales as the trainer. Number 1, Gibby's Bebe, goes to Alfredo Barranco. Manuel Macias is the trainer. Let's go through that again. Number 1, Gibby's Bebe. The winner was claimed. $5,000 tag goes to Alfredo Barranco. Manuel Macias, the new trainer. Number 7, fourth place finisher, CRE's Love. That runner claimed for $5,000 goes to Karen Angus. Gilberto Rosales, the new trainer. Now entering the winner's circle is Gibby's Bebe. Impressive winner of tonight's fourth race. Gibby's Bebe, winning for the second consecutive time here at the meet, is a 3-year-old brown filly by Glimpse of Greatness out of the Streak into Dash mare Ms. Taking a Dash from Louisiana by Carl Douay Sr. Is bred in Louisiana by Carl Douay Sr., owned by Ramiro Renton Jr., trained by Orlando Orozco, and the winning rider, Jose Ariel Rodriguez. Fourth race now official, $4.80 winner for Jibby's Baby. The 1-4 exact is worth $19.60. 50-cent try, 145, $37.05. And I'm Super, 1457, $16.26. A double 6-1 is worth $14.60. 50-cent pick three consolation of 451 is $4.70. The winning combination 461, $21.65. And the early pick four, 2 with 4 with 6 with 1 3 is worth $53.15. Race fans, the track condition has been upgraded to fast. It was listed as good for the first 4 races. It has been upgraded to fast. 5th race on the card kicks off the late pick 4, continues the rolling doubles and pick 3s, offers exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. 5th race is for Louisiana bred maiden 2-year-olds, claiming tag $7,500, 220 yards the distance. Overweight on 1, red, white, and blue. Rider 2 pounds over. Rider change on 7, TTT Transformer. Take the rider Roberto Maldonado. Post time set for 7:18. Post time 14 minutes away. Head Jibby's baby shows some speed from that rail post and really an impressive winner in tonight's fourth. Kicks off the pick five, and that runner was claimed out of the fourth. Fifth race on the card features the red pen selection, and the red pen currently on the board at 9-1. So we'll get a price with this runner, but the red pen points to the 8 JR's Speedy Jess, and this runner has had the rail draw and the far outside draw in his last two starts and did not break very well from either post. We look at a couple races earlier in the year at Louisiana Downs and Delta Downs where this runner was not in the post extremes, broke a lot sharper. And we're going to see maybe with some company on both sides, maybe JR Speedy Jess will be a little more focused getting out of the gate, and we'll see if that'll help with this runner and a big effort here in the fifth. So the red pen again, we've played a couple runners. We've tried that move a few times. Runners that have been on the post extremes, far inside or far outside, when they get moved where they have rivals on both sides. A lot of them have been having some better efforts. Again, they get a little more. Maybe they keep their focus a little more. They don't wander to that open space. We'll see if that's the case for JR Speedy Jess. Second choice of 3, Paint This Smoke. This runner had some maiden allowance condition efforts earlier in the year, then a couple $10,000 claiming efforts at Sam Houston and Lone Star, so a little drop in class to the $7,500 claiming level. This runner is a little inconsistent getting out of the gate, has some efforts where he has broke sharp enough to be a major player, and a couple times where the runner has not broke very well at all. But we'll see if Paint This Smoke can break a little sharper, getting the early money. This runner 3-5 on the board. And for third, we're going to look to the outside runner, TT Gray Cartel. Maybe if we get our red pen selection to break sharply, maybe TT Gray Cartel can pull right with that runner and put a good effort on the board. TT Gray Cartel has had some excuses in the last couple. Bobbled at the start, and then from the outside post, did break to the outside last time out. So again, that is a concern from the far outside runners. They tend to break and run to that open space near the rail. We'll see if Everardo Rodriguez can keep this runner focused leaving the gate and get a good run with TT Gray Cartel, another runner with a nice price at 6-1 on the board. But again, the red pen, we're going to see if that post extremes move will work with JR's Speedy Jess. They'll head to the track shortly. Good luck. Runners coming onto the track for tonight's fifth race. These are Louisiana bred maiden 2-year-olds in for a $7,500 claiming tag. They'll go 220 yards here in the fifth. Overweight on 1, red, white, and blue. The rider 2 pounds over. Rider change on 7, TTT Transformer. Rider Floriberto Maldonado. Fifth race kicks off the late pick 4. Continues the rolling doubles and pick 3s. Offers exacta trifecta, superfecta wagering. Post time is set for 7:18. That post time is fast upon us. These runners will be given their warm up after the post parade. You want to make your wagers early to avoid being shut out at the mutual windows. The horses are nearing the starting gate. Post time in 1 minute. Runners for the fifth race making their way forward, set to load for tonight's fifth race. Five-bar Sweet Look first to move in. Cajun Cartel moves in. Here's Inseparable Miracle. Outside runner TT Gray Cartel. Inseparable Miracle, a little fractious in the gate. TTT Transformer moves in. Here's JR Speedy Jess. Paint This Smoke being led forward. Aziel Aquino has hopped off red, white, and blue. That runner is going to load without the rider. Just waiting for red, white, and blue to move into the gate. A little fractious there in the middle. Super Veloce and Inseparable Miracle, both a little fractious in the gate. Rider is off of Inseparable Miracle as well. Red, white, and blue still delaying tonight's fifth race. The starter's working on getting that runner to move forward. Rider is also off of Super Veloce. Working on getting red, white, and blue in. The riders have hopped back aboard. Still working on getting red, white, and blue all the way in. Looks like that runner is now finally in the gate, and Aziel Aquino will hop back aboard. Is on party. Good break between runners for Super Veloce down on the inside. 5-bar Sweet Look far outside TT Gray Cartel. 5-bar Sweet Look and TT Gray Cartel hit the wire together. Five-bar Sweet Look was there until possibly the final jump. TT Gray Cartel came charging on the outside. Let's see what the photograph shows in tonight's fifth. And there is a dead heat for the win. A dead heat between 5-bar Sweet Look, number 2, and number 9, TT Gray Cartel. Photograph could not split them. Running third is the 3 Paint This Smoke. And fourth, number 8, JR Speedy Jess. So a dead heat for the win between 2 and 9. Ain't This Smoke 3 third, 8 JR Speedy Jess fourth. Running time for the 220 yards, 12.120 seconds. It is an 81 speed index for both 5-bar Sweet Look and TT Gray Cartel. First to enter the winner's circle is number 2, 5-bar Sweet Look. 2-year-old Sorrel Gelding by 5-bar Cartel out of the special effort mare Oso Sweet Look. We're in Louisiana by B&G Group Investments Incorporated. Owned by Justin Jones, winning trainer Kenny Roberts. Assisted by Ismael Solis Guevara Mike. Winning rider David Alvarez. Second to enter the winner's circle is number 9, TT Gray Cartel. 2-year-old Gray Filly by 5-bar Cartel. So both of the winners of this race sired by 5-bar Cartel. Out of the His Allure mare JDT Getaway Gray. We're in Louisiana by Travis Eugene Charles Torres. Owned by Travis Eugene Charles Torres. Trained by Martin Trejo. Winning rider Everardo Rodriguez. There was a claim out of tonight's 5th race. That was of one of the winners. That's the 2, 5-bar Sweet Look, claimed for the $7,500 price tag. Goes to Miguel Romero Jr. New trainer will be Raul Rodriguez. And the 5th race is now official. Mutual prices on the board for tonight's 5th race. And again, there will be multiple exotic payouts. Winning 2-9 exacta, 23.30. The winning 9-2 exacta, 18.20. 50-cent try 293 is $60.30. 50-cent try of 923, $41.45. A dime super 2938, $32.57. And a dime super 9238 is worth $25.42. The winning 1-2 double is $12 even. The winning 1-9 double is $5.40. Pick 3 of 612 is worth $22.80, and a 619 pick 3 is worth $16.10. 6th race on the card. We have Louisiana bred maiden 3-year-olds and up. Maiden allowance condition. Rider change on 1, dying to get anywhere. Make the rider Floriberto Maldonado. 6th race kicks off the late pick 3, continues the rolling doubles, offers exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. Post time set for 7:49. Post time is 16 minutes away. And the photograph could not split them. 5 bar Sweet Look and TT Gray Cartel. And kind of interesting that both runners had the same sire in that dead heat. Sixth race on the card. These are Louisiana bred maiden 3-year-olds and up, allowance condition 300 yards the distance. Top pick in this one, getting a chunk of money early. That's the 4 Strikeability, 1-9 on the board. Strikeability comes into this race off of 2 solid efforts with a 4th and a 3rd here at Evangeline Downs. Broke sharply in both of those events as well, and I think that is key in this race because a number of the runners in here are not the greatest breakers. So if Strikeability can jump out of the gate ahead of this bunch, I think Strikeability would be very tough to catch. This runner has an 0 for 5 record, though, here at Evangeline Downs. That would be the main knock against this runner here in the 6th. Second choice, we're going to look to the outside runner, Go Polito. Go Polito comes in with some decent efforts here at Evangeline Downs as well. Broke mid-pack in both of those races, but did run on well enough to finish 4th and 3rd. So we'll look for a sharper beginning for Go Polito to give this runner a better chance here in the 6th. It'll be up to David Alvarez to keep her straight and strong from that outside post. We just saw an outside runner in TT Gray Cartel finished strongly. He was not away all that sharply, though. Go Polito will need to break sharply to have a good shot here in the 6th. And for 3rd, we're going to look to the 6th, Miss Runaway Jess. This runner, 2 starts here at Evangeline Downs. 1 in the first race off the long layoff. She did not break at all from that outside post. And then last time out, a much better break, solid finish. So this will be the 3rd race off the layoff for Miss Runaway Jess. And again, not on that far outside post. We'll see if Miss Runaway Jess can get a good trip and a good clean start under Jorge Javier Garcia. We're going to put Miss Runaway Jess 3rd, 496 here in the 6th. These runners will head to the track in just a minute. Kicks off the late pick 3. Good luck. Runners coming onto the track for tonight's sixth race. Louisiana bred maiden 3-year-olds and up. Maiden allowance condition, 300 yards the distance. Rider change on one, dying to get anywhere. Make the rider Roberto Maldonado. Sixth race kicks off the late pick 3, continues the rolling doubles, offers exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. Post time set for 7:49. That post time shows as 3 minutes away. Horses are nearing the starting gate. Post time in 1 minute. Runners now making their way forward post time for the 6th race. First to move in, just Peria Corona and Dying to Get Anywhere. There's Go Polito. Gray Miss Runaway Jess moves in. Here's Gesso Blue. Fast Dash and Hemp moves forward. 5 Bar Joy. Last couple are Strikeability and Docena de Rosas. Still working on getting Docena de Rosas into the starting gate. And now she moves in. And the 5, just Peria Corona, punched through the front of the starting gate. The assistant starter did not let her get away. They'll reset the starting gate. Just Peria Corona reset with the flipping halter, and we'll be set for a start. Is on Pati. Some crowding between rivals. Left a clean run for 5 Bar Joy and Go Polito on the far outside. Strikeability also moves forward. Far outside, Go Polito along with 5 Bar Joy between runners. Miss Runaway Jess, but it's Go Polito. Unofficial winner posted on the board. It is the 9 Go Polito. Photograph to determine the other placings. 15.741 seconds the time for the 300 yards. It is an 83 speed index for Go Polito. Photograph shows number 8, 5 Bar Joy second. 6, Miss Runaway Jess third. 4, Strikeability fourth. 9864. Unofficial order of finish. Now in the winner's circle is Go Palito. 3-year-old Sorrel Filly by Mr. Palito out of the Lidgate mare Go Mary. Bred in Louisiana by Russell Mowad. Owned by Adalberto Villarreal. Trained by Adalberto Villarreal. The winning rider with his second on the card. And going back to back is David Alvarez. Mutual prices on the board, $6.20 winner for Go Palito in the 6th race. Winning 9.8 exact is worth $24.50. A 50-cent try, 9.86, $73.10. A dime super, 9.864, $41.35. Dollar double 29 is worth $26.20. Dollar double 99 is worth $6.50. Pick 3 of 129 is worth $19.85, and the pick 3 199 is $12.90. 7th race on the card for allowance runners, 3-year-olds and up that have not won 3 races. They'll go 250 yards in the 7th race. The 7th race, scratch the 4, Modella Negra. Rider change on 7, Guccia Fast T. Make the rider Roberto Maldonado. 7th race kicks off the late double. Offers exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. And the post time for the 7th race is at 8:15. That's 16 minutes away. Again, race replays here at Evangeline now, sponsored by the Cox Stallion Station. Stallions at the Cox Stallion Station in the past 2 years have sired the winners of over $9 million in winnings, including the $3 million All-American Futurity, $1 million Rainbow Futurity, $1 million Lee Berwick Futurity, the Louisiana Million, $900,000 All-American Derby and Remington Park Futurity, $370,000 Rainbow Oaks. So some huge, huge races have been won by the Stallions, by runners sired by the Stallions at the Cox Stallion Station. Again, the Cox Stallion Station in Kaplan, Louisiana. And Go Polito gets a clean run from the outside post. A lot of crowding between the runners in the middle of the gate. Certainly gave that runner a clean shot on the outside. Go Polito with a big effort. Seventh race on the card, allowance runners that have not won 3 races lifetime. Top pick in this one, well, there's a huge early money move to the 7 Gucci Fast T. Our top pick, other side of the gate, that's with the 2 Streaking in the Wind. And boy, if we could lock that price in 20 to 1, big price on Streaking in the Wind. This runner is 5 for 5 on the board here at Evangeline Downs, so does like the racetrack. Just missed last time out, was third, beating a neck. Both efforts at the track posting an 85 speed figure, and Streaking in the Wind again comes in fine form, just hasn't found a winner's circle this year. It's hit the board 4 of 7 this year. Maybe this runner is due to get a picture taken. Second choice, we're going to look to the outside runner. She's a real rogue. We've seen a couple outside post runners have some good efforts tonight. She's a real rogue. Much better start last time out, and that also factored into a much better finish. The start before here at Evangeline Downs broke next to last and really didn't factor into the running. And she's a real rogue. Going to cut back in distance a little bit for this effort as well. And I think if she breaks sharp, I think she does factor into the mix. And from that outside post, well, maybe she'll run a big effort. She's a huge price right now, 27 to 1, and a big money move, close to a couple $1,000 early money in the win pool on the 7 Gucci Fast T, affecting this odds board. For third, we're going to look to the 5 KK Blue Wagon. This runner's been off since an effort in the Firecracker Derby over at Delta Downs in July. Qualified for that final, then had a little trouble at the start and just never factored in to the race. Been laid off for a while. Had a workout here a couple of weeks ago at Evangeline Downs, kind of knocked the rust off. We'll see if this runner is ready to go to fire fresh off the bench. Has qualified for a couple big stakes races, but just not putting his best effort on the track in those finals. But KK Blue Wagon, we'll see if this runner is ready to go off a layoff, and another one at a big price. Again, a huge early money move to Gucci Fast T has really set the odds board askew. And that runner, a winner here at Evangeline Downs, going 220 yards, broke quickly, but this big favorite is not always quick off the blocks. So certainly one that could be defeated if the 7 does not break sharply. The top pick, Streaking in the Wind. See if this runner can get it done here in the 7th. Good luck. Runners on the track for tonight's seventh race. 3-year-olds and up that have not won 3 races lifetime. Allowance runners going 250 yards here in the seventh. Scratch the 4 Modella Negra. Rider change on 7 Gucci Fast T. Make the rider Floriberto Maldonado. Seventh race kicks off the late double. Offers exacta trifecta, superfecta wagering. Post time is set for 8:15. Shows us 3 minutes away. Horses are nearing the starting gate. Post time in 1 minute. Post time for tonight's 7th race. Runners set to move forward. KK Blue Wagon and Streaking in the Wind first to move in. There's Gucci Fast Tea and Brick Solid. The gray Just Cool It. There She's a Jet Stream. Last couple. She's a Real Rogue. Moves in. Is on party. Good break between runners for She's a Jet Stream. Far outside, She's a Real Rogue. Charging on Gucci Fast Tea. They charge inside the final 100 yards. Brick Solid is in there. Also right here, here's KK Blue Wagon. Maybe up in time. KK Blue Wagon charging through between runners. Photograph sign is down. The photograph will show the winner, the number 5, KK Blue Wagon off the layoff. It's up in time. Second, 1 Brick Solid. Third, 3 She's a Jet Stream. And fourth, number 8, She's a Real Rogue. 5:1:38 unofficially in the 7th. Running time 13.125 seconds. That is a 103 speed index for KK Blue Wagon. And now in the winner's circle is KK Blue Wagon. 3-year-old brown colt by PYC Paint Your Wagon out of the Just Louisiana Blue mare Sandra Sue Blue. California bred, owned by Ruse Ranch LLC of Celine Cantu, trained by Josh Huitron, the winning rider. That's 3 in a row for David Alvarez. Mutual price is on the board. $5.80 winner for KK Blue Wagon. Winning 5-1 exactas, $29.50. 50-cent try 5-1-3, $84.90. Dime super 5-1-3-8, worth $62.30. Dollar double 9-5, $20.10. 50-cent pick 3 of 2.95 is worth $43.65. The pick 3 9.95 is worth $28.50. Brings us to the final race on this Tuesday card. Maiden 2-year-olds claiming tag $5,000. They'll go 350 yards in tonight's 8th race. Rider change on 4 Moonsea Grand. Make the rider Arturo Alvarez. Overweight on 9 Cassius Cuball. Rider 2 pounds over. 8th race offers exacta trifecta superfecta wagering. Post time is set for 8:39. Post time is 16 minutes away. And KK Blue Wagon ready to fire off the bench, gets up in the final yards to win tonight's 7th race. Takes us to the final race on this Tuesday card. Again, kicking off our 5-day race week. Maiden Claimers, $5,000 tag, 350 yards the distance. Top pick in this one is the 8 Just Cherry, currently on the board at 2-1. And Just Perry comes in off of a couple decent efforts against higher priced company, a maiden allowance event 2 starts back, and then $10,000 claiming company last time out. So they're going to drop down to the $5,000 level for this effort. Didn't break very sharply in the debut, but that was from the outside post. Was bumped at the start in that one. Was also bumped at the start away in the $10,000 claiming event last time out. So still hoping for a clean trip to see what Just Cherry is capable of. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that will happen here in tonight's 8th race. Again, this gray gelding, again, with a clean trip. A couple of efforts have been decent with some trouble. Well, a clean trip, maybe this runner gets it done tonight. Second choice, we'll look to the 9 Cassius Cue Ball. We're in a 400-yard event last time out. Cuts back in distance to the 350. Had a decent 300-yard start. A couple starts back, rushing on nicely to finish second. I think the cutback in distance will help this runner. Again, has a couple decent starts out of those 2 efforts. And again, that will also help Cassius Cue Ball if able to get away sharply. We'll put Cassius Cue Ball second, 7-1 on the board. For third, let's look to the 7, kind of sticking to the outside portion of the gate. Big long shot with the 7 First Tree. It is Christmas season. How about we get our First Tree involved in this one? First Tree also dropping, was in maiden allowance condition the first 2 starts of his career, both at 400 yards. So another runner cutting back a little bit in distance, also making that drop in class to the $5,000 claiming level. Had some traffic, so a bit of an excuse last time out. But again, the drop in class, we'll see if that helps this runner produce a better effort, and a huge price on the board. And for fourth, let's look to the rail runner, Big Game Win. Had some little traffic trouble last time out. Was tight early, but did run on nicely for third. This runner does need to get out of the gate a little bit better to factor into a contending position. Has broke last and next to last 2 of his last 3 starts. So we'll look for Big Game Win, maybe a little better start down there on the rail for a better finish here in the 8th. 8-9, 7-1 in the Tuesday finale. Again, race fans, Wednesday night, Spotted Horse, $35 dinner for 2 special. Spotted Horse is open at 5 o'clock on Wednesday. Good luck in the last. Runner stepping onto the track for tonight's 8th race. 2-year-old maiden runner set to go 350 yards in the 8th. These runners in for a claiming tag of $5,000. Rider change on 4 Moonsey Grand. Make the rider Arturo Alvarez. Overweight on 9 Cassius Cue Ball. The rider 2 pounds over. 8th race offers exacta trifecta superfecta wagering. Post time is set for 8:39. Post time shows is just a couple minutes away. Horses are nearing the starting gate. Post time in 1 minute. Race fans, there will be a delay before the running of tonight's 8th race. Number 4, Moonsey Grand is returning to the paddock for a change of rider. Number 4, Moonsey Grand, returning to the paddock for a change of rider. And race fans now note that number 4, Moonsey Grand, is a scratch from tonight's 8th race. Number 4, Moonsey Grand, is now scratched from tonight's 8th race. If you had that runner in a double or a pick 3, there will be a consolation payout. If you had that runner in the pick 4 or the pick 5, that selection will transfer to the off-time favorite. Again, late scratch, number 4, Moonsey Grand. Runner set to load for the 8th race. Okay, Mr. Lazaro moves in. There's hooked on 7 and 7. Big game win. Taking a chance. Jess Cherry moves in. Here's Jeff Farm Lady. Cash's cue ball. Last couple are First Tree and Zacatecano Runaway. Just waiting for First Tree. And the 2-horse hooked on 7 and 7, broke through the gate and then flipped. Runner's back up on his feet. Now number 3, also GF Farm Lady, breaking through the front of the gate. We do have a rider, David Alvarez, banged up behind the gate. He's getting some attention. There will be a brief delay. And race fans, we do now have a late change. Number 2, hooked on 7 and 7, is now a late scratch, hooked on 7 and 7, now scratched. And Rays fans, that is a mistake on the television monitor. It's the 2-horse hooked on 7 and 7 that is being scratched, not the 7 first tree. First tree still remains in the race. Number 2, hooked on 7 and 7, is the runner that will be scratched. Runners now set to move back into the gate for tonight's 8th race. Big game win is in. Taking a chance, KK Mr. Lazaro. Yes, Cherry, Cassius Cue Ball. Second Takano Runaway. GF Farm Lady, and last to move in will be First Treat. is on Patty. Good break in the middle of the race course for Just Cherry. Away well on the inside. Big Game Win. Here's also moving on Cash's Cue Ball. Just Cherry between runners. Big Game Win charging through on the inside. Big Game Win. Now the leader. Here's Cash's Cue Ball late on the scene. Big Game Win. It looked like a little bump there between Just Cherry and Cash's Cue Ball as they approach the wire. Unofficial order finished posted on the board. The winner won. Big Game Win. Second 8, Just Cherry. Third 9, Cash's Cue Ball. Fourth 3, GF Farm Lady. Running time 18.108 seconds. '79 speed index for Big Game Win. Now set to enter the winner's circle is Big Game Win. 2-year-old Sorrel Gelding by Game Patriot out of the Corona Cartel mare Angels Cartel. Here in Louisiana by Robichaux Ranch Incorporated and Gutierrez. Owned and trained by 80 Garza. The winning rider, Rolando Cabrera. We did have a number of claims out of tonight's 8th race, including the winner. The winner, number 1, Big Game Win, was claimed for the $5,000 price tag. Goes to Isidro Malto and Salvador Almeida. New trainer, Javier Noel Contreras. Number 9, Cash's Cue Ball. Also, $5,000 claim tag goes to Victor Gonzalez, new trainer Manuel Pizzana. And the 10, Zacatecano Runaway, also claimed for $5,000, goes to Manuel Pizzana, owner and trainer. The numbers 1, 9, and 10 all claimed out of tonight's 8th race. The 8th race now official, $8 even for big game win. The winning 1/8 exacta is worth $11.30. 50-cent try 189, $13.95. Dime Super 1893, $40.56. Consolation double of 5-2 is worth $3.40. Consolation double 5-4 is worth $3.40. Winning combination 5-1, $22.10. Consolation pick 3, 952 is worth $7.50. Consolation pick 3, 954 is worth $7.50. Winning combination is 951, $38.80. Late pick 4, 2-9 with 9 with 5 with 1, $190.25. And the pick 5, 1-3 with 2-9 with 9 with 5 with 1 is worth $242.70. Race fans, that does conclude our Tuesday card. And we do appreciate you joining us on this chilly Tuesday evening. Racing resumes tomorrow. It's a 5:35 first post for the Wednesday card. And don't forget that dinner for 2 special at the Spotted Horse. Spotted Horse opens at 5 o'clock. $35 dinner for 2 special downstairs. Race fans, if you're heading out, we hope that you drive safe, get to wherever you're heading safe and sound. If you're heading into the casino, good luck. Pick yourself a good machine, wander around. Check out where the new sports book will be. I did see that the Delta Downs sports book is supposed to open on Thursday, and I would guess that ours will be opening shortly thereafter. There's no other place like this, so this must be the place. It's Evangeline Downs. In race fans, 5:35 first post for the Wednesday card. Hope to see you again soon. Good night.